Welcome to United Tax Training. Problem number 3. Samantha Jackson. Everyone should be familiar with the Help Center. You create a new return here, and you can go here for active returns. We started Samantha Jackson, so we're going to go ahead and click on her return. Okay, everyone remember from the prior problems, you put the first name, last name, the address, the birth date, the occupation. Are you excluding Puerto Rico income? No. This particular client, I think she has a dependent on hers. She does, so that's going to make this one head of household. Then we're going to go ahead and put the dependent's information in there. Demetrius Jones. The birth date 04/06/1998. 04/06/1998. The social security number is 050458574. 8574. That'll be the son. Months and home 12. Code 1. And we're going to check EIC. Now, the next thing we want to do is add income. So we're going to go right here to over the forms tree and go to add. We're going to add a W-2. Go here and hit add. Okay, our first red field is check if this is the taxpayer address shown on the W-2, which we'll go ahead and do. The first company is Georgia Medical. The first W-2, she has 2 of them. 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit tab. You put GA Medical in there. Then we're going to put the address 15638 Orange Avenue. Orange Road, actually. And then we're going to go ahead and put the zip code in there, 312. Now, we're going to stay at a wage of $12,000 on this one, and withholding an amount of $1,200. So you can see, just with the dependent there and at this wage, she's going to get $23.50 back. So we go down to the state. We're preparing the state return as well. State wages popped in. We'll put $800 here for state taxes. Okay. Now we have to add another W-2. We'll go ahead and click add W-2. Click on add there. And the next W-2 is from Walmart. So as we go to the top of this form here, W-2 popped up. We're going to go ahead and put the employer identification number for Walmart, which is 629875461. Then we'll go ahead and put Walmart. Walmart Supermarket and 1524 Vista Road, and we'll put the zip code there, 30012. Alright, wonderful. Now on this W-2 we'll put $12,000 with no withholdings. Okay. There's one more source of income that Samantha has, and that's going to be a 1099-G. And we do it the same way. Go to add 1099 and G. So unemployment benefit worksheet. We hit add here, and it's really simple right here. Just the payer's name, USDPR Department of Labor and put their employer identification number there. And then you put that amount, the unemployment compensation, which is $54.24, and then the federal withholdings on that would go on line 5 is $326. Okay, if there's any state there, you will put the state. However, on this problem, there's no state. So now what we want to do is we want to go through all of our forms and change them from red, like the main information sheet, to the green. So I'm going to go down on the main information sheet, see what's not filled in. Okay, we didn't do the state there, so we put Georgia there. And on this one, we're going to do a bank product. Bank product, and the bank that we use is Santa Barbara Tax Product Group. Go down a little bit further. This is where that bank account information is going to go. Go down further, the pin right here, all ones. Check these first two boxes here. Scroll down, the taxpayer's pin is the last 5 of the taxpayer's social. In this case, it's going to be 56400. 56400. Today's date 12/26/2013. I authorize and click that there, and we're gonna go fill in on this 8879 just to get that box right there filled in. We're gonna go to the 8879. We're gonna put the company name. United Tax Associates, 1000 Main Street. Okay. PTIN. Okay. Alright. Main information sheet. We're going to go down to the bottom. It should have popped up there. Okay, third party designee. We hit yes. Put your name, because you'll have to call on certain clients to find out the status of their returns. And the last 5 of your social. Okay, main information sheet done. Well, there's something else I'm missing here, because it's telephone number. Her number is 404-787-9865. Put that in there twice. 9865. Alrighty. That form is green. 1040. Page 1. One question here. Did you itemize deductions last year? Hit no there. Now that one is green. W2. Check here if the employer was contacted. Remember, because of the wages here, the federal withholding is 10%, so it's throwing up a red flag. It just wants you to give that employer a call. We may not see much of that. However, state ID, that'll be on the W2. Now, that form is green. This is a form that you'll be seeing for the first time here. This is the bank use form, because the bank is actually going to receive the refund and take our fees from out of the refund. So we put the client's PIN here, which is 56400. With mine, today's date. Okay, consent granted. And that's for the bank. Okay, Once we have done consent granted, then the next form is the bank disclosure form. Consent to disclose information for bank product application. Okay, you can read through that. However, when we go down to the bottom, we want to put the last 5 digits of that social and today's date. Then we'll have to go here and check these 2 boxes. Okay, that's the only thing on that form. This 8879 is always going to be like this. The next problem we'll go through and we'll fill that information in. We put United Tax there earlier, so that's going to well, we'll just put this number here for now, just to make it green, but it will give us an error when we try to electronically file it. We went and we took care of the banks, the bank use form and the bank disclosure form. Now we're at the Georgia 500 portion. Did your address change since last year's tax return? We'll go and hit no there. Then we go to Georgia 500 page 3. It's going to ask us the question, do we want to electronically file this return? We hit yes. They actually have a balance due. They actually have a balance due here. Okay. Now we have the bank application. So the bank application, it'll basically give you a breakdown of the fees and everything associated with the tax return. Now this client is only getting $1,700 back. We're going to add the state right here by clicking this box. Well, being that he doesn't have anything coming from the state, nothing's going to pop up. There's something wrong with this return. This person is only getting $1,177, and it's because of the income. What I'm going to do for this problem, just to kind of show you what a person like this should receive. Let's say we're going to take this $12,000 out. Okay, that's more like it. It looks a little bit better. Let me see. Okay, this wasn't checked here. This earned income credit. Now I'm going to go and check earned income credit. Now that's more like it. I knew she had a child, and she should be getting in the thousands. However, I did take $12,000 out here. Let me put that back. Okay, $2,300, because she's up there. She's like $29,000, and she didn't pay any taxes here. However, for this problem, we're just going to take that $12,000 off of that W-2. Go down, back down to the bank application. Now he's showing the return. Now she is showing a return for the state. So her total return is $6,028. Now they ask the question, do you believe this tax return and application should be reviewed by the fraud department? We'll put no there. No bank product is a regular e-file. All the money go right to the client. This is a refund transfer. It'll come to us as a check. We don't want that. This is a refund transfer with a direct deposit. So it's showing the total refund, the fees, total refund minus the fees. The fees will come out of the federal portion. If you look here, the federal portion is $55.30. So this is $55.30 minus this $54, and that's the state amount right here. So we're just going to go ahead and check on this one. It's asking us for account number and routing number. So whatever account number this client would like to have this money go to, we'll put it right here. Checking. Alright. Then we scroll down, see what else is read here. one thing that we didn't do is add the price list like we did before, so we're going to go ahead and put price. We always have to have the price list or our fees won't come out. Okay, 1040 is $55. We got more forms here. Scheduled EIC is $45. Each W-2 is $12. 1099 is $12. Dependents information for keying that in, that's $25. Child tax credit, that's $45. We got plenty forms here. $12 there. E-filing fee is $60, and the state return is $20. So our total fee on this one is going to be $286. Okay, now when we go back to the bank application, now it's actually showing a fee right here. Total fee of $340, which is going to come out of the federal amount, which is this, minus $340, and then that's the state. But we want to do that refund transfer direct deposit. They also have a card too. If a person don't have a bank account, they can actually use this diamond card right here. You'll click it, and then when we file a return, a card will go to their house. The account number and routing number for your client goes there. Now we see the breakdown of the fees. $226 for the preparation fee. Electronic filing fee, $60. The bank fees, transmission fee. So confirmation of taxpayer's name, social, application date, identification. We just click here. Valid social security card of primary taxpayer. Did the taxpayer file in 2000 a return for 2011 and 2012? That will be the yes or no. In this case, we'll put yes. Check here if the taxpayer has a photo ID, picture ID. Check there. Date application done. Date application done. We'll go right here. ID description, that's driver's license. Driver's license number, whatever that is, you get off the card. The state that issued it, expiration date, the issue date, expiration date. Alright, citizen, we're almost done here. Alright, we got this Georgia. 500 page 3 is still red. So we're going to check here. This wasn't red before, but once we put the bank information there, it's red now. Check here if you want the state refund deposited to the same account as listed for your federal refund, including money clip. So we want to say that just in case they don't get the federal, we can get paid out of the state. So that $498 will be coming through the bank, and whatever, if the federal come first, we'll get paid out of it. If the state come first, we'll get paid from that. Okay, here's another question. Were you or your spouse, if married, an inmate in a correctional facility, or did you or your spouse, if married, receive a food stamp allotment? Hit yes or no. It'll be no in this case. Okay, I missed something on Georgia 500 page 3 as I go down. Okay, will this refund or balance due go to or from an account outside the United States? We'll hit no there. Now all of our forms should be green, and they are. Well, EIC worksheet, a few questions here. Does the taxpayer and the taxpayer's spouse, if filing jointly, have a social security number that allows him or her to work and is valid for EIC purposes? Yes. Was the taxpayer a non-resident alien for any part of the year? No. Okay, could the taxpayer and the taxpayer spouse, if filing jointly, be a qualifying child of another person? No. Okay. Qualifying children listed on Schedule C. Demetrius, is either of the following true? Is the child is unmarried? Yes. Did the child live with the taxpayer in the United States for over half of the year? Yes. Can any other person claim this child for EIC? No. Does the qualifying child has a social that allows him or her to work or is valid for EIC purposes? Yes. If you took EIC on your 2011 income tax return, was the EIC reduced or disallowed for any reason other than a math or clerical error? No. And that's it for this form. We still have the main information sheet that's green, so I'm just going to look here and see what's red here. That account number and routing number. So you got to put the account number and routing number in on this form and the other form. Now we have an all green document. It's ready for diagnostics, which is right here. Click on diagnostics, and it's telling us that the 676424 is not registered. Please check the EFIN number on the return. That's the only issue that we're getting here, and our next problem we'll be able to go through this whole return. So we're going to go ahead and save and then close return. That's it for this class. We'll see you on the next lesson 4.